The planet that didn't die. The transmission arrived as a whisper, static, broken syllables, and a strange rhythmic pulse that no one aboard the cruiser, Astravane, could identify. It was faint, buried beneath radiation storms and debris fields. A dying echo from a dead world. At least that's what the crew thought. But Commander Rhea Solari felt something tighten in her chest the moment she heard it. It wasn't a distress call. It wasn't a warning. It was a heartbeat coming from a planet, the Jarek. Empire had already glassed into molten ruin. Impossible, muttered her lieutenant. Nothing survived down there. Nothing could. The Jarek were efficient like that, erase, vitrify, move on. For 200 years they had crushed resistance across the Orion Spur with clean, merciless annihilation beams. Rhea had seen the aftermath before. Oceans boiled, atmospheres shredded, cities turned into black mirrors. But this planet, designation H3, was different. The scans showed no cities, no atmosphere, no life, and yet the signal persisted. A slow, deliberate thump, 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 like a war drum, like something waking up. Rhea felt the ship almost recoil when she ordered descent. Even the Astravane, with its human-forged hull and old war engines, seemed unnerved. The moment they broke through the ash clouds, the crew gasped. The surface was cracked like shattered glass, glowing with veins of molten orange. But between the cracks, impossibly, something metallic pulsed. Huge, angular shapes lay buried beneath the crust, like the skeletal remains of a titan. Commander, you need to see this. The ground below trembled. Not from their thrusters, something deeper. Something alive. A portion of the crust collapsed inward, revealing what could only be described as a hangar door the size of a mountain. It was ancient, armored in alloys humans no longer forged. Symbols etched along its edges glowed faint blue as if recharging after centuries. Then the hangar opened. The dust cleared. A silhouette rose. A warship, human-made. Unmistakably, but nothing like the cruiser Rhea commanded. This one was predatory, angular, humming with power. Its hull glowed with dormant weapons cycling back online. Impossible, someone whispered. This is pre-Exodus tech. It shouldn't exist. But it did. And worse, no better, it was waking up. The planet hadn't died. It had been waiting. And now, whatever the Jarek thought they destroyed, was ready to fight back. The warship that remembered humanity. The buried warship rose from the cracked mantle like a leviathan breaking the surface of a black ocean. Its hull dripped molten glass as its systems roared awake. Deep, resonant sounds that vibrated through the Astravane's hull. Rhea couldn't look away. This ship wasn't just old. It was legend. Identification coming through? That can't be right. Commander, this vessel is Earth-designed. Era pre-Exodus. Class Dominion Dreadnought. The bridge went silent. Dominion-class warships were myths. Stories told by veterans about a time before humanity fled the Orion. War. Ships built not to survive battles, but to end them. And this one had been hiding under a glassed wasteland for centuries, alone. More signals buzzed through the comm system, encrypted but undeniably human. The warship was trying to talk. Patch it through, Rhea ordered. A voice came over the speakers, broken, metallic, layered with distortion.
Human.
Signature. Detected. Identify. Your war status. Rhea's pulse spiked. The ship wasn't just active. It was aware. But before she could respond, another transmission cut through. This one monstrous, sharp, unrelenting. The Zarek. Their fleet had detected the awakening. Commander, her lieutenant whispered. They're coming back to finish the job. Outside, the Dominion Dreadnought's weapon arrays unfolded like wings. Its rail batteries locked into place. Energy conduits flared to life, flooding the cracked landscape with neon blue light. A blue hue, the old color of Earth fleets. The ship wasn't waiting. It remembered. It was preparing for war. Dominion vessel, this is Commander Rhea Solari of the Astravane, she said, steadying her breath. We are human. We are allied. The Zarek remain hostile. Repeat, Zarek remain. The dreadnought finished her sentence itself. Enemy confirmed. Thunder tore through the wasteland as the ship lifted fully into the air, dragging chunks of molten crust with it. Dust storms swirled around it like a rising god. On Rhea's screens, Zarek's signatures blinked into existence. 3, 7, 12. No way we can outrun them, her helmsman said. No, Rhea replied, watching the Dominion dreadnought move into position between them and the rapidly approaching Empire ships. But we're not running. The ancient warship turned its colossal cannons skyward. For the first time in centuries, Earth's wrath would be unleashed again, and the galaxy was about to learn why humanity had once been feared. The planet that fought back. The Zarek fleet descended like a storm of knives, sleek, obsidian warships cutting through the clouds, their bombardment beams charging with a sickly red glow. They expected an easy execution, a remnant cleanup, the final flick of a boot against a defeated enemy. They had no idea what waited for them. The Dominion dreadnought rose above the ruined planet, fully awakened, its armored plates shifting into battle configuration. Sigils along its hull pulsed with ancient human war code, each one flaring brighter as the ship powered to full capacity. Rhea felt the Astravane tremble beside it, dwarfed by the titan that had slept beneath the planet's crust. Zarek ships in attack range. Multiple locks detected. They're targeting both of us, Commander. Rhea gripped the rail. Let them. The first Zarek beam fired, thick, red, death incarnate. It never reached its target. The Dominion ship unleashed a shimmering wall of blue-tinted counter-energy, intercepting the blast with a thunderous ripple that tore clouds apart. The dreadnought responded instantly, its main spinal cannon roaring to life. A beam of pure blinding white erupted from its core. One Zarek cruiser evaporated, then another, then three more. The enemy fleet panicked, breaking formation. But the Dominion ship had already calculated their escape vectors. Weapons that shouldn't exist anymore. Weapons humanity had supposedly sworn never to build again, activated with terrifying precision. Missiles curved like hunting animals. Rail slugs punched through shields and hulls alike. Arc lances carved the sky open, all while the ship spoke in its cold metallic voice. Designation, Earth's retribution. Combat state, glass response. Rhea's eyes widened. Glass response, an ancient retaliation protocol. A promise written into Earth war doctrine. If you glass our world, we erase your fleet. The Zarek realized it too late. Their flagship attempted to flee, engines burning hot, shields overloading. The dreadnought locked onto it, charging its main cannon again. Return message from the enemy flagship, her comms officer said. It's begging. Rhea closed her eyes. Earth doesn't beg, she whispered. And we don't forget. The Dominion dreadnought fired. The flagship disappeared in a supernova flash. Silence returned to the glassed world. As the last embers faded, the great warship hovered above the molten crust, its voice softer now. Human presence confirmed, awaiting new orders. Rhea stepped forward, trembling, awed. Then hear your first order, she said. Humanity is done running. We fight back. And the galaxy trembled.